Good morning. We have a lot to do today. Install a whole exhaust system, but first things first, breakfast.
Reduce speed.
I think Whataburger shuts down 10 a.m. Maybe it's 11. Hopefully it's 11. For breakfast, we don't want to miss it.
Texas and Whataburger. But look, Jay, want to try jalapeno biscuit today?
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Let's get back to the house, eat us some breakfast burger, and then we'll talk about the exhaust that I got, why I got it, and we'll open the boxes. We'll do a box opening. All right, we're getting down to a pretty short list. I want to change out the exhaust manifolds for a set of 2460 HKR hooker headers. And then I went ahead and got Doug's D901 Y pipe setup. And one of the guys said something about getting some locking header bolts. So stage8.com has some short block Chevy locking header bolts, 3/8. We'll try those out. So pretty much the plan is I'm gonna do a quick cleanup of my desk area so we can open these headers up, open the boxes, see what's going on, see what we get with the package. Then I'm probably going to take out the heater hoses to give me a little bit of room. Maybe the evaporator, yeah, whatever, the AC canister right here. I should give us enough room on the passenger side to get a hold of everything on the exhaust manifolds. Driver's side's relatively open. I mean, neither side's actually open, but you know, as open as it's going to be. We'll get the heads on, then we'll get the car jacked up, get the Y pipe under there, see how the white pipe fits. If the Y pipe fits well, looks like it lines everything up well, then we're going to go with it. If the Y pipe doesn't look like it fits and lines everything up well, I'm probably going to leave it open headers and then have the muffler shop in Tyler, Texas, you know, just weld up some Y pipe and full exhaust. So first, a mess to clean up. We might even throw the hood on today once we get this done. I think that's the last task we have before going to get the mufflers put on and then heading to the shop to go get an inspection test. So let's get at it. So the locking fasteners, they come with 12 sets. So in the hooker header box, oh, that's nice. Comes with a set of hooker headers. Some kind of dowel. I don't know. We'll have to see what that goes to. Comes with the, the box comes with a bag of bolts. I'm assuming all header bolts. And then it also has this dowel right here in the middle. I'll show it to you in a second. Also gaskets, I assume. Yep, gaskets. Some stickers, always need. There's one header. Here's the other header. Give it a quick once over. That looks a little bit questionable, hooker. That looks like a pinhole. Flange connections are all welded up nice and tight on the inside. So that'll be the passenger side. Also has a lot of nicks. That's kind of sad also. Trailer side has a little plate. Bunch of nicks in it also. Look at this. I mean, what the hell is going on around here? That 1000%, that's gonna rot out. What the? So the O2 bung is not drilled through. I mean, why would you waste your time drilling it on there? All right, so these are more than disappointing. Let's see if Doug's Y pipe does better. I guess we'll see how it actually plays out, but this is also disappointing. If I wanted a multi-piece Y pipe, I wouldn't have wasted all the money that I did on Doug's custom Y pipe setup. Alright, I double checked. Did not find the sticker that came with Doug's stuff. So, if you're into that kind of thing, you know, like some people might be, no sticker with their gear. First of all, let's get this light situation cranked up. Devices. All right, that's better. Now we're going to do a little dismantle, removal of the factory exhaust manifolds, and then maybe we'll just time lapse this whole thing, and I'll just say what I'm doing while I'm doing it. All right, so I'm gonna pull out the accumulator. The heater hoses go into the firewall here, then they drop down behind the motor, follow along the frame rail, I guess you would say, and then kind of end right here where they would factory go to the V6. I don't think any of that's gonna line up. I'm probably just gonna have to go over the top with the heater lines, but for right now we definitely don't need this part, so I'm just going to take it out. That'll open up all the space for pulling off these exhaust manifolds. All right, so we cleared out everything over here on the passenger side. That was going to be the hard side anyway. Rerouted my wires to the alternator over the top instead of down underneath the bottom. We'll see how that plays out. Next stop, we'll swing these hooker headers in there. So if you look up close, there's nicks in the pipes. A bunch of them. Nothing terrible. This is a pinhole, I would bet. Maybe not, but definitely doesn't look good. And then maybe the worst thing is when they had it in the clamp, they clamped in a piece of scrap into the piece of pipe. I don't know how to get that off. I don't know if I'm even going to get it off. I think we're probably still going to run them. Insides look okay. There's a little slag right there. On the flange mating, we got something raised right there. I don't know if that's like the coating or it just wasn't sanded down smooth. This side looks relatively flat. A couple nicks here and there. And then to ice the cake, if you look right here, there is no hole for an O2 bung. But for whatever reason, they welded one on, which is pretty sad when you didn't drill the hole out. Hooker, do better. You got a cool sticker, but if your product's not good, nobody wants it. Looks like this is a pull the starter kind of gig. All right, let's do that. Well, from the top side, they look like they fit pretty good. Let's go take a peek at the bottom. And from the bottom side, they look pretty good. Obviously, I'm going to have to do something about my custom bracketry for the transmission. If you look right now, I just have it doubled back to itself. So I'm going to have to take and do a little bending and whatnot to get that out of the way. At some point in time, I want to put some proper fittings in there so that it'll run back to a trans cooler. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and mount this all the way in and see how that plays for us. Hooker sent one-piece style exhaust manifolds. So what I'm going to do is leave the front bolt in. I'm going to slide this into place and then reach down and put the bolt through. I don't know if you're going to be able to see while I'm able to actually do this. We're going to try. All right, maybe at this angle you can see and I can work. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. All right, I can definitely show you what I mean up here on the front. So now I have one bolt in the back holding the gasket and the header on. Then I can just slide this one in and get it started. And then there you go. And I'll just work my way down. So I was recommended to use these locking nuts. They just have a little, I'll show you. So you got a little groove there. Put it in the hole. Then this lock goes over top and it touches the edge of the header to keep it from being able to turn loose. And then this goes on. I do think that they'll work. They're from Stage 8 locking fasteners, but they are a pain in the tail. I don't know if I would recommend them or even use them if they weren't already recommended me. Just testing them out. Two of the bolts going into the block are too tight against the header pipe that you can just fit the lock over it directly. So you'd have to take and trim it down, basically cutting that edge off. I think it would still work because in their instructions it says if bolt is too close to pipe, the modification of the retainer is okay. So you could trim it so that it would fit. Maybe I'll trim it. I probably won't. That's a lot of extra work. So on this side, the instrucciones from Hooker says I need to take my engine mount bolt out and rock the motor up to install it. We're going to try and do it without doing that. I'll let you know how that goes. Alright, it is in fact very snug over here, but I did not have to jack the motor up at all to get it through. Just pulled all the spark plugs, pulled the exhaust manifold, have nothing else on this side, slid right down. So you can see, for whatever reason, instead of turning that exhaust manifold a little bit more out first, it went straight over top of the bolt, so you can't get to that one. This one isn't much better. A little bit better, but not much. Everything else fit pretty good. All right, we got the spark plugs back in, spark plug wires, the dipstick. I ended up just having to bend it out of the way and put it in, so it's kind of down right now. I imagine I'll end up getting one of the ones that's just a flexi hose dipstick, and then reroute it, up between one of the headers, something, I don't know. I lost this mount right here for the power steering. I think that's probably going to be a problem. There was a random spacer that came with the headers. Where was it? Yeah, this right here. I have a suspicion that's exactly what that's for. So we'll just have to see. Let's see if this thing will crank and sound normal. Well, that is definitely too quiet, but everything sounded like it was running smooth, so we did something right. So yeah, I'm going to reroute all my spark plug wires, trim up the loom a little bit better again, and then maybe we'll have some final thoughts. So the headers from Hooker, as far as fit and function, were great. The problem was that they had a lot of what I would consider quality control issues. They had nicks in the pipes. They clamped a piece of slag or debris into the one of the pipes. They just ceramic coated over top of that. One of the flanges wasn't exactly flat. There was a bulge on it. And there was a pinhole in the weld. Obviously, I showed y'all all that stuff. That's all pretty unfortunate. The Doug's Y pipes actually fit excellent. I am kind of curious if the connections to the flange face of the headers is actually right or not. I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit. Beyond that, everything went pretty good. Everything fit in there just about right. It's nice and quiet now, so we'll do a little driving. Hopefully Tuesday we can go get it inspected, and then it'll be legal to drive whenever we want. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next time.